Grand Rising. Grand Rising, how everybody doing? Just to start off, I like to say Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's, man. We made it. We here. We survived. It's time to make it right. It's time to be the best you could be. Stop worrying about other people. Stop worrying about who like you, who doesn't like you. Stop worrying about what you have or what you don't have. Stop worrying about that. You need to worry about you having God in your life. You getting closer to God. Because that's the only way the blessing will come. I don't care what nobody say. The real blessing relies with God. So focus on yourself. Focus how you can make yourself a better person. A better you from 2024. This is a new year, man. If you still thinking about the past, last year, you starting the year in the wrong foot. Stop thinking about what could have, what should have, whatever it is, let it go. That's the past. It's time for you to jump in this timeline. It's time for you to recognize the greatness that's in you. It's time for you to be the best of you. How God creates you to be. How God wants you to be. Because that's the only way He could reach out to you to show you the way, to let you know what's for you, what's not for you. That's what's important right now. Since we in the first day of the year, start putting things in line. Start writing down what you don't want, what you want in your life, what goals that you want to achieve. Because it's the best time to start. Because there's a lot that's about to go down in this world that we have to get ourselves ready for. We need to stop focusing on what the society trying to tell us. We need to stop focusing on what people trying to tell us, how to live, how to breathe, and how to eat. People getting so controlled, trying to get so much control of people's life nowadays. They'll tell you how to take a shit. It just don't make no sense no more. The only thing that's going to make sense is you getting closer to God. That's what is the best time right now to start focus on what's important. Your mind. Stop denying yourself. Stop telling yourself that you cannot do it. Stop trying to force people to see your ways. Just do you. Eventually people are going to see it. Eventually they're going to recognize it and respect you. Because you never give up. You never give up on yourself. You never give up on God. Kept the faith. That's why me personally, I'm only focusing up here. My intuitions, my psychic gifts, my dreams. It's the only things I pay attention to. If it don't sit right with me, I'm gonna question it. I don't got nothing to hold back no more. That's how you gotta think, man. Because God be trying to talk to you every day. God is reaching out to us every day. We gotta focus on what God trying to show you. Man, without God, I wouldn't be here today. If I ain't stopped being all in this physical form, is being in this material world. If I ain't stopped tapping into that world, I would never know who I am. I would never know what I was destined to be. The thing is, once God tell you something, once God show you something, lighten up the pathway for you. It's not for you to go talk to nobody else and asking people is this the right decision. It's not time for you to start taking other people's advice. It's time for you to focus on you. Because how many times you done took people's advices? How many times you done listen to people guide you to places where it take you at? Where it guide you at? What did you achieve from that? Till you start following. Start the word of God. I ain't talking about no religions. I ain't talking about nobody that think they righteous. Start listening to the word that within. That word, that voice, strongly speaking to you. I'm listening. I'm listening loud and clear. I'm listening, and I feel it. Life is going great for me. And nobody in my past could come talk to me, because the past is the past. Everything, everyone in the past no longer exists in my world. Through the fact that they made a choice to go against me, they made a choice to betray me. I don't care how much they feel, how much they care about me. First of all, they never care about me. To begin with, if they decided to make a decision to like stop me, knowing who I was before I did, to live in my full potential, to live in my purpose in life, they never had love for me. So what's that to think of? Nothing. And I see my blessings. I'm talking about the blessings. The blessing of getting close to God. The blessing of being one with God. That's priceless. That's so priceless. You can't put a price on that. That's why I say, man, I did so much healing. I did so much deep. I don't know how to say it, but I did so much to get to the point to have this mindset. I will never let nobody come through and ruin it for me. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter what you believe in. I believe in God. And God, I connect to deeply only in the spirit. You can't get that from religion. I'm telling you right now, you're not gonna get that deep in the knowing from religion. It's you. You are the element. You are the fifth element in your world. You are the center of your world. So it should be nobody who come through and change that for you. Doesn't matter if it's love. Doesn't matter if it's marriage. Doesn't matter. As long as you're in your purpose, you're good with God. As long as you know what you have to do in this world, God always gonna be there for you, looking out, protecting you. Me personally, I'm living life. I'm living good. It's not how no type of living good that I wanted at this point, but it's the type of living good that I needed. Money is not no problem. Me getting money, I always been a hustler. I always could get money, but not everybody could say they getting closer to God. Not everybody could say they being used by God, and you could see it. Not just somebody tell you the God is using them, but you see it. You see what God is working in their life. My heart with God. I'm in love with God. Until nobody can. That's why nobody can do nothing to hurt me. Nobody can do nothing to make me react, get me in my emotion. Because God is the one that had my heart. Until God decided to give someone my heart to someone, it's always gonna be with God. I'm more stronger than I ever been in my life. I'm more aware. I'm more fearless. I don't fear nothing but God Himself. That's why you gotta start listening to your intuition. Listen and feel, go deep within, feel that gut feeling that you feel that warning God is trying to give you. Because due to the fact that it's the only way you'll make it out of there. If it's in any other way, if you don't have God that's involved in your life, whatever you have, whatever that you achieve will never last long. Because why? That blessing ain't from God. Come on. Look at me. I'm happy. I know what's coming. I dream it every day. When I say dream, I'm talking about, I dream about what God trying to make me have for me to do, what God, position God trying to put me in. Anybody else that come into my life is just an extra gift. But that doesn't mean that they come into my life, I gotta stop being me. Doesn't mean I gotta stop being my purpose. My purpose come before anything. Anything, anyone. Doesn't matter who you are. God is who I serve. My purpose is to walk with God, to do God's will. It shall be done. It shall be done. I'm glad that I don't listen to nobody. I'm glad that I ain't get involved. I ain't get myself involved with no religion, bow down to no religion, no belief system, but the spirit. And God is a spiritual being. Well, I want to be bowed down to anything that's not of the spirit. God is working. God working amazing. It's working amazing things. God is working in my life right now, man. It just don't make no sense, and the enemy see it. They could lie to people if they want to. They could give people money that to turn their back on me if they want to. They could finesse. But all that ain't nothing but witchcraft. All that ain't nothing but the darkness working. But yet, God is the light. God always gonna shine the truth. And God gonna make you see it. So if you miss out on your blessing from God, don't blame God. Blame yourself. Because everybody got a choice to make. Everybody are living the life of that decision they make. Or if you made the wrong decision, God ain't make you make that wrong decision. You was not listening. You're not focused on God. You're not focusing within. Because God give you all the sign to show you which way to go. I love life. One thing I love more than life is God. God, man. Before I say my purpose. First is God come first. My purpose comes second. My ancestors and guardian angels come after. Then everything else is up add-on. Nothing else mattered to me but the life that God had for me. And the life God had for me, and the thing God guided me to do, and the gifts and the abilities in the spirit. It's more than enough blessing for me. But I know as long as I keep doing my work, as long as I keep doing the healing process, as long as I keep listening to the voice that within in me, I know I'm always going to be guided. I'm always going to be protected and looked over looked over by the divine. Can't miss. In the spirit, you can't miss at all. The only way you're gonna miss is if you decide to go your own ways and get stuck in this material world and listen to people in your ears. And people in your ears. When you listen to these demons that's whispering in your ears, it always sounds sweet. It always sounds good. But it never will. It never be good. Because God's the only way to go. I know with God, the challenge, the path is hard. But as long as you let go and let God, man, it's a cakewalk. It's an easy walk, man. I ain't doing nothing to destroy it. God tell me, let him handle my enemies. Exactly that. I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna throw my life away. I'm not gonna throw my purpose away because somebody get under my skin. Knowing that God is protecting me, knowing that God gonna handle my problem for me. He showed me over and over and over, over and over, that he is fighting my battles for me. I'm still alive. I'm still here. No denial. Straight faith. My belief is too strong to give up. I've been through so much with God to give up now. I hope this year y'all finally realize that God is the way. I hope this year y'all see the truth that the best blessing you could get is from God. And I'm going to keep it that way. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep moving. It's new year, new life. It's time for a new thing, new way of thinking. Divine thinking. Follow your soul. Follow your spirit. Never guide you wrong. If something telling you something wrong is something wrong. Don't live in regret by ignoring your intuition. 2025. Happy New Year's. I hope we get through this day. I hope we get to this new level of our purpose in life as humankind. And we could do better this time. Get control of our life and give it up to God to make ways. I love y'all. God love y'all too. Last King.